Okay.
Oh, okay,
Awesome.
okay. So we
Okay.
have Hacks Money versus Rest. I like
Right.
that Rest is just sort of advertising what he's all about.
That's right. Why be coy about what you're going for?
Yes.
His name was Wobbles.
Well, the technique was named, I think, after the player, because we definitely name after players a lot.
That's right. It's hard to even imagine, you know.
If you get wobbled by the player, Wobbles, I think it is his fault for wobbling, but it's also your fault for playing Wobbles.
That's true. You can simply choose not to.
If you play a player named Bear,
you know what it's going for, yeah.
and he's only using one move, you probably should have expected it.
June, I'm gonna say that it is about to be a real tough one for Rest. Okay,
Yes.
so what I'm thinking here right now, and I'd like to add, for you to add revisions and comments. Hacks Money is one of the best players in the world, and certainly against Puff, it can look pretty dismal as he has a good record. He has some wins off of the #1 Puff player, Hungrybox, especially in that last year when we were still in IRL tournaments.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say Hex is pretty solid against most players, but I mean he did beat Hungrybox, so very much so the favorite in this.
The hope for Rest. #1 is Rest's own individual display of skill. #2 is that Hacks doesn't like he really doesn't like the online competitive environment, and only recently has started to play in online tournaments again. And so we've seen some days when he's sort of off. I think maybe he's disproportionately affected by lag, or like the inputs not being as responsive. So the hope for Rest is that it is a good day for bad internet.
You're just hoping he gets an internet cheese win. It just like lag spikes as he up throws.
I don't know if that is what Rest is hoping for, but I definitely believe that
that is the most. Yeah, if Rest gets a lag spike, he can definitely. Oh my god.
Okay, when you put it like that, I think I'm being a little bit more nuanced.
Okay.
I think I'm saying that the online factor adds the online factor adds a little bit of variance into what we expect to be a pretty solid. Yeah.
And Hacks would get even more tilted by some online BS happening versus
exactly
because he's been so vocal about how anti-competitive this environment is sometimes.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's a bit
also funny to say where I lead in and I'm like, we have the win condition for Rest, like this is his shining beacon of hope is hope there's a lag spike when he's about to get an up throw.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it is very funny. Yeah, also as you were saying, like Hacks is a really solid player. I think also his play style is really frustrating for Puff, who is a character who really relies on like flubs.
Yeah, Hacks is a very safe player, and like he's not gonna give you anything. So and he's like undershooting all of his aerials, like spacing perfectly. And Jigglypuff is really looking for that overcommit into I grab you and you die.
Yeah. Not just yeah.
That is like one of the one of the win conditions. I guess that's not the only way that he does it.
Also, have bandwidth issues. Yeah. But yeah, absolutely. I think what you were saying is I not just saying that like technical or execution flubs, but also the overcommits, like you're talking about. Is like if you're doing something that has a chance of messing up, or like you're overcommitting with a gamble or a read or something like that, then Puff's punish on that, especially on Fox. It's gonna be more devastating.
Yeah. Oh my god. He just goes like a...
Yeah.
He's dead.
He ledge dash up smashed.
I mean, the range of that ledge dash was insane. He just went
Yeah.
to like a quarter of the stage.
That's like 12 frames. Gallant. Yeah.
Oh yeah, easy.
I think it's you know how Hex has some few bad days. I don't think we're seeing him.
No, yeah, at least not versus Rest. It might. I think one of the mythos, or is that the word? Mythos?
It is mythos.
Yeah.
Some of the legend or
yeah. Some of the mythos about like optimal play, or like, oh, I was playing really good, is you can be playing really well, not for an entire day. Like I've seen people play really well in a set and then play like complete doo-doo the next set. Like
yeah.
And then if you say you're playing badly that day, then that's just gonna like snowball. And I've seen that happen to so many players too. It's just like, oh, I'm playing bad.
Yeah.
I'm playing bad today. It's
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. It's like, of course, if you keep saying it, you can play good in a set and play bad in a set. It's like, yeah, normal.
Yeah.
That's performance. It fluctuates.
That's right. Game to game, even.
Yeah.
Game to game.
Let's see if Russ can make that
Let's see if it can fluctuate from that last game, because it was indeed a 4-star.
Oh my god. Perfectly spaced dash dance there to catch that there.
June, you talked a little bit about how he's acts as a safe player, doesn't really like to overcommit. Would you want to break down like what it is exactly, some of the things that he does?
Yeah, sure, we can do that. Like he's staying center stage, kind of undershooting hitboxes a lot, so that when Rest comes in, he can kind of reactively, sort of like that. That wasn't like super on reaction. I think that caught Rest's full hop, but like he was landing with Nair, and then Hax is like, okay, I'm just gonna call out whatever he does afterwards. Like he's not gonna shield or something. And that's why he up smashes there. He got an up smash stock 1 because of that too.
Yeah.
Rest Nair did, and then he got up smash.
Yeah, so you're saying he's like playing a lot for the counter hit?
Yeah, he's not necessarily counter hitting, because like Rest isn't getting the hit to counter hit.
Oh, yeah.
Really safe.
I understand. Yeah. I would say like some of the way that we see that safety being expressed is like he's really low to the ground and he has like a ton of wave dashes down.
Oh yeah,
like
Hax loves the wave dash.
Yeah, he loved wave dash down and a shuffled nair or something. Like sometimes we'll just see him wave dash down and shuffle nair like a couple times in a row, and that boy, like he's still moving and still pressing buttons, but it's like you can't get in and he's not like risking anything by doing that.
Yeah, it's so low risk. It's like almost kind of blocky, like the way he moves. It's like this.
Yeah. Like he's moving a unit forward or in place.
I have more stage. Kind of like a computer.
That's right, June. We haven't talked about it on this stream, but I think we'll have time to talk about it after this set, so we should give our attention to Rest and Hax Buddy. Oh, okay. Sorry to you, June, that we can't get to it now. Oh, he gets that. Okay.
Yeah, very, very solid. Yeah, Hax's computer playstyle, very effective against the cool playstyle of Rest, who didn't land any of his titular Rests, any of his namesake.
That's right. I think that would have definitely earned him a few more stocks.
At least one.